And welcome back.
I didn't know either. I was waiting. I was like, is Janelle introing or me? We both
welcome back, you guys, to another episode of Sneaky Link Pod. I'm your host, Janelle.
I'm Elaina.
I am Cowboy Carter.
Not Cowboy Henny.
I guess I'm Cowboy Henny.
Cowboy Heather?
I just really
Cowgirl Heather?
Ew. I don't like that. Cowgirl. I don't like it. Real hot girl shit. You feel me?
And today we have another wonderful guest. We have Miss Jen from the Black.
Hello.
You can move that. Yeah.
Let's get you closer.
Yeah. Sorry, Tempy, for you. You're fine.
She's a little petite thing. You like me?
I know. I told her, I was like, you might sink into the couch. It's very easy.
Can you make it a little bit higher for her, please?
Sorry, I should have done this before.
It's okay.
There you go. Hello.
There you go.
There you go.
Thanks for coming on today.
Yes, we appreciate it. We were so excited when you decided to come on.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited. I love all of your stuff, so this is really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we love your stuff.
We
your
do.
style is
Yeah.
so
We do.
adorable.
It's so funny. I don't know. Like literally the week I met you or the day I met you, we were literally just talking about you the day before that. Because I met her at the Foot Locker's Air Max Day event.
Nice.
So I love the synergy. How
Yeah.
that happened.
It was funny
So
because
coincidental.
it was like over the weekend, Henny was like, I really want to get this girl on. And she sent your page. And I was like, oh my God, how funny. Me and Jen just did the Belladonna little flea thing over the weekend. And then we ended up running into you at the Air Max event like the same week.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, oh,
It's supposed to happen.
It was meant
it's
to
all
be
lined up.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, should we get into what we're wearing today?
Yeah.
Let's do it. What you got on, Miss Cowboy Carter?
Okay, so I have on the Nike CDG Premier Heels.
I didn't know these
Love.
were CDGs.
They're-
My favorite.
Aren't
They're
they
so
good?
good.
Aren't they good? What did you think they was?
I don't know.
Did you know that they were at least a collaboration?
No.
Really?
Yep.
I never seen Nike hit us with just no GR heels ever. Yeah,
I've
CDG.
seen Nike heels.
But not like from Nike.
They're not from Nike.
I was like,
They weren't from Nike. These came out, I believe, during the panty. I want to say 2020. That's when I think they were like showed at Fashion Week in 2019, and then they released in 2020. It was one of them things like when they first released, they were like almost $700, and I looked at it and I was
Retail.
like, yeah, retail. So I was like, I know no one's gonna buy these. Like they're gonna sit, and they did. And I think I got these for like $200 maybe.
Oh, shit.
And then there's a white pair out there.
the white
that
pair is really nice.
That I want, and someone had them for like $189, and then I couldn't afford them at the time or something, and then I went back like 2 weeks later and they were gone. So now I want to find the white pair for like
The same
the
price.
low.
I've been looking for my size, and I'm just like, every one that I come across, it's like stupid expensive. I'm just like so
More than
annoyed.
$700.
Probably either around there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Because I mean, you know, with CDG stuff like the Cortez and stuff, how it's weird.
It's like higher end.
It's higher end, and then sometimes you can come up and find a really good price, and then other times things just are expensive as fuck, like resale wise, because they don't make that much of it, I guess.
Especially in small sizes.
Yeah. But anyways, so yeah, those are women's. I have on a vintage Modi jacket. It's one of my favorite brands from the late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, I got a cowboy hat on from Sainty Alley. Shout outs to my peoples. Some it was just Cinco de Mayo.
It was Cinco de
Shout outs to
Yeah.
Mexicans. Shout outs to Mexicans. Shout outs to
fucking
Mexicans.
dead.
Shout outs to Mexicans. No, for real. Shout outs to y'all.
That
And so shades. So Miss Jen from the block.
Coco, you're doing the most over here.
Coco is in love with me.
Yes, he is. He look at him. He's giving you the eyes. He's giving you the eyes. He's into it.
Okay, so I'm wearing my Clark's Wallabies. They're actually the cheetah print ones
Oh, so
because cheetah print is a neutral.
You right.
Jeans, these are actually from my homegirl's brand, Persona the Shop. These are like honestly the best barrel jeans ever because they're like really big.
Yeah.
And I love big jeans right
I
now.
love the wash.
Me
Same.
too.
It's
It's
really
like
nice.
a brown
Yeah,
sepia
that
one.
brown hue and
So
hue and
cute. I'm wearing my Chivas jersey. I actually got this from eBay.
Nice.
We
love eBay.
I love eBay more than
eBay.
thrift.
I got this at
Oh,
eBay.
yeah.
Love
We
that.
stand
We
eBay
stand
here.
Yeah.
eBay. Some
eBay,
other things are
Craigslist.
questionable
Yeah,
on
literally,
social
we
media
try-
accounts, but we still love eBay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have this leather vest that I have no idea where it's from. It just kind of popped out in my closet randomly.
Appeared one day.
I don't really
Right.
remember.
We love a vest.
And yeah, I have my rings. And also, side note, I have those same exact shoes.
Uh-huh.
And I got them on resale because same. I was not going to pay like
Yeah.
$1,000. No, it's crazy. And those are actually my mom's and my dad's favorite shoe. Every time I wear them.
Oh, really?
My dad's like, do they have that in my size? I was like, sir.
You want to come in?
Because he thinks they're like actual soccer.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, Dad.
Well, it's funny because the top of the shoe is a soccer shoe. It's from the premier soccer shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, no, pa, they're like heels for girls. Well, obviously, shoes, they have no gender.
Let your daddy get his foot off. Let him cook. I bet he would eat that shit up. I think he eat it up. I mean, you got to get it from somewhere.
True. I get it from my mom and my dad.
Nice. I love the accessories, by the way. I
was
love
gonna
the
say,
way
your
you
earrings are
accessory.
so cute.
Oh, and y'all, her makeup looks so good too.
Yes.
Like it is.
You came so cute
Yeah,
today.
she
I was
is.
like, I
Yeah.
had to come through and show up.
I knew you was gonna come in here and eat us up.
Also, lip gloss. It is Sweet Street's Cosmetic Angel Baby and Lawless Lip Gloss. That's it.
Sweet Street is the shit. Okay, so I have on Amy Leon Dior
ALD.
LD. Their New
ALD.
Balance. What is it? Is it like a 550?
I
think so. Yeah,
550, yeah.
550. Yeah. Love these shoes. Ended up getting them off StockX shortly after they came out because they were gone instantly. But
Are these the ones that took forever to ship?
I don't think so.
Did they do like a pre-order for a couple of them, and it was like months
Was it
before
these
people got
ones?
some of their shoes?
I can't remember if it was these ones or not because I did get some from the drop after these, but I don't remember if it was these ones. I think the ones after didn't take like super long, but it took like it wasn't like.
That I saw
quick.
people.
I remember they did like a pre thing, like it was like their raffle for that like the drop after this. It was they did like an online raffle, but like you kind of prepaid, and if you won, it like went through.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm talking about.
Did you guys? I'm sorry. Side note, I just was thinking of like Paulina, like the time she thought it was one of those raffles, and then she bought like all three shoes on accident.
I do remember that.
Wait, what?
She thought it was like how, like I said, like, you know, they were like, it holds like a temporary hold.
Yeah.
But it ended up like just being like, she just straight out bought them all.
Oh my god.
I remember that.
I do
It was
remember
so
that.
funny. But I found these World Industry Cargos, flea market, old skater brand.
Nice.
And just like a plain white tee. I have a Kith hat, Kith and Kin.
Nice.
Yep, Kitten.
Cute. Yeah, I found it in Tokyo.
Oh,
Nice.
So yeah, just a simple outfit. I wanted to wear my Cortez Kennys today. The what is the house shoes? Did you see them on the counter? I don't know what when I wore them last time.
Something happened.
It looks like I spilled a bottle of Hennessy on them. They are brown.
Yeah. Or
So wait a minute. You have the
The house shoes, the orange ones.
the house shoes, and they're all fucked up.
That one's the, I
Yeah.
even
they're
I
on the-
scrubbed
yeah.
it and like it's still brown. I have to take them in to get fixed. I don't know what art to clean. Like
Oh shit.
I pulled them out the box and I was like,
Is it makeup? Because it
No.
looks like it's makeup.
I don't know what it is. I'm trying to remember the last time I wore them.
Show them to the people.
Yeah, we can post a picture because this is after they already kind of got scrubbed out one, so they were darker.
Yeah. No, Cortez's for some reason, that is one shoe when it gets dirty, it is.
That one,
that
is
material.
like that material.
Well,
like,
I
it
know.
absorbs.
Like the
yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes it even worse.
Yeah.
But Cortez is like, because I wanted to wear mine today, but because I have the Kung Fu Kennies, the ones that only like 500 pair were made.
the
'Cause
red ones?
The red ones,
The red
yeah.
ones, yeah. And they're back in Santa Clarita, but I couldn't get there like quick enough or whatever. But anyways, looking at them though, I have no business wearing them on here because they look like a bulldozer ran over them. No, like but mind you, I hadn't even wear them that many times. Those shoes just like collect dirt. I'm
crazy.
telling you, it's something about the Cortez. Like it collects more dirt than the Air Force One. Like it just,
That's crazy though, because I
is the
I have a
material?
clean pair of Cortez from like '94.
wow. Well, you
Well, are
maybe
they
the
leather,
materials
though?
was different back
Are they
then.
leather? That's the thing.
Yeah.
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 The
Actually, like,
materials
really
are
good
gonna
pair.
be
I have like
Yeah.
two pair. Ended up getting them from skate like 10 years ago. He like when he used to have a bunch of old shit. I grabbed a few Cortezes from him, and they're literally from like 94 or something like that.
Cool.
I love that.
Oh, what do you got on, Janelle? Sorry.
No, you're good. So I have on the Adidas NMDs, Tour Story. No, they don't say Andy on the.
They are
So cute.
No, they don't. Okay. And these are supposed to be inspired by Woody or Jesse, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Could be either one of them. I have on Levi's shorts and a Tour Story
cute.
Buzz Lightyear and Emperor Zurg t-shirt from Hot Topic, because by the time this episode comes out, I'll be at Disneyland celebrating Pixar Fest. So,
that's cute.
see what I did there? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pixar Fest.
What do we do this week? What's been happening? What have we been doing?
I feel like everybody was outside this week.
Yeah.
But like all over the world though.
Yeah, there's a lot of things happening.
Shout out
this
to
week.
Kentucky Derby. You know.
That this weekend?
That
Shit,
just
so that's
happened.
why- So did the Jack Harlow shoes? I mean, we were going to talk about this in the sneaker news, but did they come out this weekend
No, not yet.
alongside
No,
it?
no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no.
Okay, so we'll talk about the shoes.
He's
that
having
come out.
actually a festival that's coming up there that actually has like some great headliners on it.
Oh,
and they're thinking
What's it
that
called? It's
Gazebo.
like- oh, okay.
The Gazebo Fest. So like SZA is gonna be there, like a whole bunch of people. But
Nice.
they're saying that it could possibly happen at Gazebo Fest.
Okay.
Yeah, the first drop.
like a
Yes.
shock drop.
That'd be cool. That would
Yeah, I think that would be very on brand.
Yeah.
It would be cool to activate, especially for the state of Kentucky, you know, because when I was there, I would have never thought some shit like that would have popped off. You know what I mean? So that's really cool to see that the state even gets like attention.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout outs to Jack Harlow.
Love that.
Yeah, so Kentucky Met Gala happened last
Met
night.
Gala
The Met.
happened.
Tom Brady roast.
Oh, yeah.
Brady
I heard that.
Yeah.
F1 was this week.
A lot of
F1,
people
Miami.
were out at
Yeah.
F1. Like,
Yeah.
that shit was kind of crazy.
It was also Cinco de Mayo.
Shout outs to
on
Mexicans. Shout outs to
Sunday.
Mexicans. Shout outs to
And then it was
Mexicans.
May the 4th. They're also a big Star Wars weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone was outside this weekend. I was outside and I stay home.
The thing was, I was outside Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was tired.
You was outside.
I was outside.
You was
It's also
outside.
May, so it's the start of AAPI month
yeah.
and mental health awareness.
Oh
month.
yeah, that Nike event looked crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yo.
I seen there's like a lumpia eating contest somewhere coming
Oh,
up.
I did see that. I did see that.
That
Yeah.
shit, like, when's the last time Nike activated like that in the city? Like,
It's been a while.
It must have been someone's big last hoorah.
And
What? I'm just
rightfully
saying.
so. I wish I could have
she
been
will
there.
be okay.
like,
Best believe it.
I'm actually kind of hurt. It was during Star Wars weekend because I really wanted to be there, you know. But Star Wars came first.
I seen Riff did a shirt.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Because Leah said
hit
she
up
wanted
the
to go
homie.
buy and like they did like a
Yeah.
shirt for the AAI.
I hit up the homie about holding me a pair, but he didn't say anything back to me. So
Yeah, and then like on top of all of that, the Kendrick and Drake drama.
Oh, my
just, like,
God.
came to a
Just
fucking head this
consumed
weekend. Like,
did y'all hear about somebody getting shot this morning in front of his
oh
house?
yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Some type of shooting.
Yeah.
I feel like Drake probably hired someone to shoot up his house.
That, you know what? You know what's funny? I said the same thing.
Because I'm
I
just
said
like,
the same thing. I said the same exact thing. That was the first thing that came to my mind.
because it just, I don't know. The whole thing is just weird. And like the funny thing is like everyone that's like, yeah, like pick a side, but I'm like, I've never not liked Drake, but I like Kendrick stuff more. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm just like, it's not that I hate Drake, but you know, points were fucking made.
A lot of points were made. A lot of
points were made.
accusations.
Yeah.
Lots of accusations.
That could possibly also be true. But
So, I don't know.
Also, it was Love Day this weekend too.
Was it?
Yeah, for kids
Oh,
immigrants.
yeah.
They
Oh, that's
celebrated.
right.
I did
We just
hear
talked
about
about that.
Oh yeah,
Duh.
they did a thing at Soho House with a lot of people from Nike, and certain people were invited, and people didn't
Oh, yeah, I
say
seen the
something to
Nike
us.
I know Estevan had an event. I think what was it, Friday or Saturday night? Saturday night.
Saturday night,
Yeah,
yeah.
I pulled up with Nat really quick over at Soho House as well.
Oh yeah, I saw that they were doing
Yeah.
something. That looked fire
a
too.
lot of shit happened.
There was
this
a lot.
weekend.
It was a
Goddamn.
busy
I love
weekend.
Micheladas Belladonna on Friday.
Oh fuck, that's right. That was fun. That was my first, my first Friday.
Same, but it was crazy.
It was so packed. Okay,
It was
so
crazy.
they actually. This is one of the things. Like they pre-sold tickets. So like Belladonna had their pre-sale, and then the First Fridays had their pre-sale. It sold out. So I pull up at like I was I was supposed to be at Disney that day. Bullshit happened. I was still in Anaheim. But I got home. I kind of chilled out for a minute and then I pulled up. I was already planning on pulling up at like 9:30, 10 because I think it started at like 7 or 8. I don't know. So I get there. It's around 10 o'clock. I Uber. And there's like a crowd, like a small crowd of people. Like it hadn't started getting too crazy, but then people start showing up. They're not letting anyone in. Security's like, we're at capacity. We don't know what to tell you. So I'm like, I walk to the side where it's like Belladonna tickets. And I'm like, oh, even for Belladonna tickets, they're like, look, it's at capacity. You're not getting in. I'm like, but we all pre-bought tickets. Like, what do you mean? Like that should guarantee entry if you pay like $25. Like, so they were just like, no. People started getting really, really mad. Nat had to come to the front with like the owner, and they told me to like walk around the side. I had to like sneak in through the back to get in because they were like, we can't let you in. The security lady was almost gonna let me in because the owner person when Nat came to the front, and people started watching me walk that way, and they started getting mad. I was like, oh, I'm avoiding this crowd. Like, but it was kind of messed up, and I know like Nat and them felt really bad because it's not their event. They were just kind of there, but it was packed.
It was good for them. That's kind of good problem to have.
Yeah,
but that means it's lit in the inside. Functions going up.
Good.
It was. So that was like really fun.
Okay, so we were at Disney on May the 4th.
Yes,
that was fun.
That was really cute.
Just Star Wars folks and lightsabers everywhere.
I loved it because like there's so much like Star Wars gear.
There is.
There was like a lot of like little subtle things people had on that weren't like you see at the parks normally. It was like little hints of Star Wars. And I'm like, that's kind of fire. Like
it's really
cool. It was like subtle stuff that I was like, that's really dope. So I had fun. I was at Disney all weekend, it felt like, but it was really just 2
Star
days.
Wars is crazy. Like the influence is insane. Like I told you, I don't know much about Star Wars, but I know what its influence is.
Yeah,
you know, it's kind of like the same with rap. So like when I think of like people who are like very dedicated to certain rap artists, like Wu-Tang, for instance, I feel like Star Trek and Wu-Tang are like live in the same space with the same type of people. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like it almost feels cultish.
I was about to say like Star Wars is a cult classic.
Yeah,
yeah, I would definitely
so
put it as a cult classic for sure.
But
what the hell else did I
have a hotel at Star Wars?
Yeah, Walt Disney World, they did have a like an immersive like hotel stay type of thing. It felt like you were on a ship. Yeah, and you had to stay for like a certain amount of days or whatever. It was expensive as fuck. Like how? Like $2,000 a night type of shit. It was crazy.
You're staying on a spaceship shit.
Yeah, so it was a lot, and they ended up closing it last year because they lost so much money.
Damn.
Yeah. Who the fuck wants to?
Because realistically, $2,000 a night, and it's like on top of that, most of the people that go to Walt Disney World are like families.
And they're
there for like multiple days, multiple parks. That shit is not cheap
at all.
It's not like Disneyland here is expensive, absolutely, but it's also like there's like the two parks are right next to each other with walking proximity. Like you can hit Disney within one day and get like a good trip out of it. But Disney World, no.
Yeah, you need a couple days there.
That would.
You're bringing a ticket every day.
That would be
like it's a lot.
So
yeah, they definitely lost money for that. But that was a thing. That was a thing. I feel like I did more this week, and I mentally I should have put down what I did because now I don't remember what the fuck I did do. I went to the world premiere of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Has anyone watched Planet of the Apes movies? I feel like this one wasn't needed, to be honest. I like the way that they ended Caesar's story, the last.
Yeah, I do too.
So I don't think this was needed. It was still a good movie and stuff. It was my first like world premiere red carpet thing, you know. That was fun. Shout out to Francis. What else did I do?
Yeah, I love I'm not like super deep into Planet of the Apes, but I love it, and I love that like that's where like Nego got like Ape Shall Never Kill Ape. It's Planet of the Apes.
Nice.
That was like a lot of influence like with Nego and Bape was like Planet of the Apes, like that whole thing.
That's dope.
Like the first
yeah,
ones?
like original, like Nego's fucking old, so no offense, like he's down.
One,
Nego's son is like dope as fuck, but he old. Like let's be honest.
He is our OG. 100%. It's okay to be the OG.
But like okay, so I know I briefly mentioned Met Gala. What was your guys' favorite outfit? Did you guys pay attention?
Oh Lord!
She was the one that was wearing like
the butterfly.
Wood thing.
Yes. Oh yeah, that was really pretty.
Yes,
she went with Loewe.
Yes,
I love Loewe.
She's starting to become like one of my favorite like fashion people ever because she just does it so like beautifully and gracefully.
It looks
so
very
pretty.
elegant, like soft, elegant, gorgeous. Tyler, her sand dress.
That was actually really
And then did you see them have to carry her up the stairs?
And she's so tiny.
I know.
Yeah. And then I think Olivier, he like ended up cutting the dress at the after party. Like that was really cool. But I loved it. It was like the sand of time, and she had
that was really cool.
I liked that a lot.
Obviously, we love Zendaya's looks.
Oh, the fact that she walked the carpet twice.
Yeah.
She had to make up for Rihanna not being there. I'm devastated Rihanna wasn't there.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna be there because she was a part of like the list of people that got invited.
Yeah, supposedly she had the flu.
Oh,
She was just at F1.
Oh, so probably she got sick.
She probably got sick over there. Somebody probably got the damn flu.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of like what other look I like absolutely loved. But
I did like Lana Del Rey. She
yeah.
did
I
the
didn't
whole
see
little.
hers.
It looked like branches
Yes.
or whatever.
Yeah, I saw a few people do that. That was really
Wait,
cool.
did it drape over?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was
My
cute.
friend had posted that it looked like
The bed.
like a cover you put over food.
I'm dead with the net.
Yeah, the net you kind of like put over food so the flies don't get
That
to
is so
it.
funny. I feel like Kylie was like, she looked gorgeous, but it was very underwhelming. It was like kind of plain. It was just like a plain like cream gown. Like
Oh.
I don't think she's ever like been like a Met Gala. Like
I want
her, you know?
I want people to like get into it.
Yeah.
Like I need something
be
extreme.
scared.
Yeah, like it's the fucking Met.
I like this woman. I don't know who she is, but like I saw her
She's a
look.
model.
Yeah.
Oh
was
yes, I
beautiful.
did see hers. That was gorgeous.
Like just how the stones fit her body
Yeah.
and stuff. I just was like, wow. Like, when I saw that.
You did you sent it over to Henny. Serena and Venus.
Oh yeah.
Acquired part of the Miami Dolphins.
That's what I'm
My
assuming.
spelling is all messed up.
I get what you're saying though.
First black women to become NFL team owners.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Good for
Yeah,
them.
good for them.
Hell yeah.
That is cool.
That's
I
dope.
wonder why they chose to pick Miami Dolphins.
I
I
know.
wonder if they're a big fan of them or
Have a connection there, maybe.
yeah, like what's their connection with it?
I know that Will and Jada are owners of the Sixers. So yeah, I wonder why they haven't spoke about Jada then too, because they own it.
Interesting.
Like
but
that
that's
happened
basketball, no?
recently?
That's basketball.
Yeah, but they're talking NFL.
Oh,
like
yeah,
first
yeah,
black woman
yeah,
to become NFL
Duh.
team owner.
Yeah. So yeah, NFL. Yeah, because I don't feel like the NFL is like a huge space for black people. Like they're growing there with more like titles like that.
Football's like an American.
But isn't Jay-Z
sport.
like have something to do with like the NFL? Am I tripping?
Maybe. I know he has a team.
Does he have a team?
He
I feel
has a
he's-
basketball team.
No, I feel
but
like
I don't know.
Jay-Z has something. I could be wrong, but like I feel like he's affiliated with the NFL
Probably.
somehow.
I would assume.
I don't take my word for it, but I feel like I remember hearing this, but I could be wrong.
I know he said no to the Super Bowl.
Maybe I don't know.
He likes to
Maybe
brag on
that's
that all
what
the
it
time.
is.
He be like, I said, y'all need me. I don't need you. He says it in a song. I said no to the Super Bowl.
Let me see. I'm looking at it. Jay-Z.
But he probably do got something to do with some NFL team shit. That ain't got nothing to do with Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Did we pick up anything this weekend?
You won.
I did. I just wanted to bring that up because I won.
She's like, so
I won the Nike Flight 89s. Yeah. The PJ Tuckers. Man, I did not think I was going to win that. Okay. There's only 470 something pairs made of this shoe. And I just love the storytelling behind it because
no, they let him cook.
oh hell yeah, as they should though.
They let him
because
cook on that
He
one.
does a lot for. I mean, he's just well known in sneakers for being having one of the best collections out there.
Yeah.
So the shoe was. Oh yeah. So there are only 470 some pairs of this shoe made. It was inspired by Air France, one of the jets that they have, or one of the airplanes that they have, because that's how many seats that they have on the plane.
Nice.
I like that.
And each pair has like an actual like seat number on it.
Love it.
And I just love the fact that like I want to see who I'm sitting next to.
Oh, that's
like,
kind of
I
cool.
want to put my number out there and be like, who's sitting next to me, guys?
That's cute.
Yeah, it's really dope. And I can't wait to see like
What if it's
the
Drea?
packaging. Oh, right.
Oh shit, because Drea won a pair.
I also wonder if they're paired or if the numbers is by the size too. So like, there's another size 11. Are there all of the size 11s?
I get what you're saying.
Other? Like, are all the size?
Like, is it?
Oh, is it random?
Yeah, or is it like,
or is it just
random?
like, that's a good question.
Yeah, but I love the packaging behind it. I love the message behind it.
I want to know who's in first class.
Right. That's friends and family pair. They got the suitcase. They got the shoes.
Oh yeah,
it's probably like that too. For real.
I just love the storytelling behind it, and I love shoes that have good stories behind them.
And even down to the detail, that's really cool.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
the seat number thing is really cool.
Yeah, the seat numbers just totally got me, and I was just like, hell yeah, my too.
I mean, the insoles, like the sky.
No, it's beautifully
It's
done.
honestly really nice.
Like,
The material looks good. I love the tumbled leather.
Yeah, and I've never owned a pair of Air Flight 89s before, so I'm actually really happy to have
No,
these.
these are cool.
And I want all parts of anything that PJ Tucker is doing in sneakers.
Yeah,
in the
because
sneaker
you know they're
community.
gonna let him cook.
Yeah, and this is honestly one of his first things that he's ever done, which I'm really surprised
It's
at.
about damn time.
Yeah, no, seriously. See, I feel like this is also really good for someone like him in the sneaker community because he's so well known for who he is. And that's more relatable to people who love shoes. When you get into like the Travis Scott of things, that's just a global thing. I love when they do stuff with people that are actually like fucking with shoes, that know shoes and are truly into this shit. So that's what I really appreciate too. So I'm really happy I got them shoes. Shit.
I know.
Happy for you.
Anyone else pick up anything? You got some stuff too.
Yeah, I won the fuchsia CPFMs over the weekend.
I can't wait to see those in person.
Yeah, I know they're gonna be
I wanna
really
see that
nice.
purple.
Yeah, I know.
fuchsia.
They got delivered to my parents, so I have to go pick them up tomorrow. I'll be out that way. Some stuff I just get sent
Nice.
there. I'm trying to think, did I get anything else? I don't think I did. Have you been in shoes lately?
No, I've been honestly trying not to buy so many shoes because I feel that my closet is.
Oh, girl.
And I'm just like,
Just get the
telling.
shoes.
Welcome to the
Just get the
club.
shoes and figure it
Welcome to
out
the
later.
club.
like, we'll figure this out. But right now, I'm just taking a break from buying shoes.
Yeah.
Maybe next month. It only lasts like a couple of
It
weeks.
does. Yeah. I'm done right
Until
now.
you see something you want, you be like,
I just need to chill for like a week or two.
Yeah, I feel that.
And then get back in it.
The homie hit me up this morning and was like, if I wanted the Space Jam lows coming out.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, no. I was like, I like them, but like I don't need them right now. But he was like, our store only got 1.7. I was like, what the hell?
Oh.
I would definitely get those for like SK as well.
Yeah. I like 11 lows, but I really haven't worn like 11 lows in such a long time. So I'm like, realistically, it's just gonna sit in my closet for now. And I'm like, I don't need them.
I think you only have like the pink snakeskin ones.
Oh, I love them.
I remember those.
Yeah.
You have the 2013
13 ones. Those are my graduation presents to myself.
I didn't want the 2013s when they came out. I was like, I don't like the pink. I don't like the
Yeah,
icy
I remember that was a whole
Obama,
thing.
but I love the way they are, like the way they look now. But I have the original ones. I forgot what 2000 and something.
One?
Oh.
No, two?
I got
2002,
stuff too. I forgot. I just went through. Sorry. And I just cut Elaina off. I'm like, oh wait, I got some shoes. My bad, sis. Sorry.
Go off, Cowboy Carter.
Right. What'd you get?
Texas. Okay, I got those. I won those things today. Those CPFM, the black ones.
Oh,
Black
yes,
hair.
you did.
And then I got the Supreme Dark ones for my birthday.
Yay. And for a good price.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that they were going
Yeah.
to be that low?
I can't wait to wear them.
I want
wait
to
to
see
see
what
the
the price
fits.
is gonna do. Like with them, I want to see how they're.
Yeah, it's weird. You know how
Your
that.
size. I'm actually surprised.
6,000 is still crazy.
for
Yeah.
these.
for those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are just out of pocket with little sizes. Period. They're just
Yeah.
like anything.
No, 6,000 is crazy.
Imagine.
People are absolutely insane. The fact that like I looked these up on StockX before we started like filming, because I know that the price had jumped in these after I got them, and then I'm a 7, so somebody randomly placed a 7 for $6,000 on there, and it's like none of the other prices correlate with that. Like it's just a random like I'm like people really get on StockX every day and just be like, I'm just gonna charge an arm and a leg.
I'm gonna choose violence and see if
Literally,
anyone
seriously.
entertains it. Like
I think people probably think that they can be like the one that sets the price for things.
Yeah, no.
And you want to go so high that like all the other sizes will follow. No.
I think some people do think they have that power.
I know.
They don't, and I don't think
do.
they understand, like, it's supply and demand.
Yeah.
Like, it's like things that are, like, either limited, more rare, more wanted, it's going to drive the price up, not just because you feel like you have the opportunity to charge whatever you want. Like,
exactly.
People don't understand it, but let's get into sneaker news.
Yeah, let's run this down real quick because we got a lot.
We got a lot, and then we want to get into talking with Jen and what you do and everything and get to know you more. Because I know, like, you, obviously, like, you're really fashionable, but I know, like, sneakers are not necessarily, like, your forte. But you've done stuff with Adidas and, like, a lot of brands. So, like, I definitely want to hear about that. But, okay, first of all, everyone was posting this last week after we filmed. Nigel Sylvester popped out with a Jordan 4.
Mm-hmm.
That
yes,
was, like,
he did.
really, really nice when we find it.
It looks so freaking nice.
Yeah.
I love the material on them.
It's amazing. I think everyone on the internet agrees.
I feel like it's like really refreshing. It was different from anything. Like
was.
They've been pushing out a lot of 4s. While I'm looking for the Nigel Sylvester picture, they these like pink orchid 4s like kind of ended up coming out. Then are like the images of them, and then what is it, oxidized green or something?
Oxidized greens, yeah, are coming
yeah.
out.
But this one's really nice. It's a really refreshing Jordan 4. What they said, not a
like
fusion, but a remix. There you go. Thank you. A 4RM Pro Green, expected to release around July 3rd. It just looks really nice. The materials, the way it lays, like it.
The bike air on the tongue.
The bike air.
And on the.
But do you think we're going to get the bike air on the general release?
No.
Okay.
But my whole thing is this: is like you got to keep something somewhere then, because like how you going to change the back and
I think the back
tongue?
is going to stay. I don't think the tongue is.
The tongue with the.
Why would they do that though?
Yeah, just because it's hit like it's
because
his.
it's his.
He's a
BMX.
BMX. Thank you.
No.
And they like to keep
I don't think
things
he's BMX.
separate.
Is he like a street bike person? I don't know what they call that. He's like a professional athlete. He's like
He's a professional biker?
professional bike. Oh yeah, he is BMX.
BMX. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
If they were smart, they should keep it, because the whole thing is this, because you know how they released the airship afterward and they didn't have any of that on there. That shoe, no one wanted
No
that
one wanted
shoe
it without
after
that bike air.
Wait,
like
no,
those shoes
it never
sat.
dropped.
It didn't.
No.
That
Those
color
airships,
dropped.
No, it
the
was
airships
just
dropped.
that, but they weren't his.
Yeah, it was
but-
just a basic color, but it was
But
that
it was just
color.
a basic color.
Yeah, but they
It had nothing
still
to do
ran
with-
it because of him,
It had
though.
nothing to do with him.
No, I understand it wasn't his shoe, but at the end of the day, they dropped that shoe in hopes that shoe would sell. They showed those pictures of that shoe before that shoe came out. They ran that. They purposely did that. That's how they do this shit, Janelle. With
I
Jordan.
gotta ask.
Oh, I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with him at the end of the day, because it's none of his cosign. But the reason those pictures came out,
I think they collabed with him on airships to push airships. I will say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Right now.
Okay,
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it was just like.
And honestly, I've never seen a bad Nigel. So,
But I feel like they could have just ran it a little bit different, because don't get people's hopes up thinking they about to get some shit, and then you know what I mean, because people don't pay attention, they don't go read, they don't. Most people don't know shit about that not being connected to him. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, I hope with this is his actual shoe now. Yeah. That we get that energy.
I get small sizes.
I think it would make sense. He's done like a lot of Jordan stuff, and I think for the BMX community, having something like that with the bike on it would like obviously hit really, like, even I know people who don't even bicycle or whatever bike. Yeah.
Don't bicycle.
So they probably still would want it, but I mean, I know if I was like super into bikes and shit, I'd be like, oh, I need this.
Yeah.
So I think it's really cool. I really like the color.
I don't think they're gonna come out in sizes below like a 7. I don't, because his Jordan 1, his first Jordan 1 is like that.
Well,
there's nothing below a 7 in that shoe.
I feel like most of the time,
yeah,
like everyone's first thing doesn't come in small sizes. Like first Travis's didn't come in small sizes.
Never.
Stateside.
And
really,
stateside, yeah.
And obviously those didn't. The trophy rooms didn't.
Yep.
And then everything after that came in small sizes. So we might get these in small sizes. I'm hoping, praying.
Yeah, I
Y'all
would
are
hope.
listening, because
I feel like they should.
We want parts too.
Yeah.
And this is when we talk about when men, always say we get better shoes.
That's not true.
Think again.
I'm dead.
You know what? I like those shoes.
The
but
pink on these are cute.
But
I like the material.
You know what pisses me off though, and why Jordan does this a lot, and it really makes me mad.
Yes.
They did this with them blue shoes too, them not fake, the poor man Travises, those like light blue ones. Remember them light blue ones that came out like a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
I hate this specky shit. Why do you gotta have the specs on her?
That's cement.
No, I still don't. I get it, but it doesn't need to be needed. There is what I'm saying.
I feel like it's just tying it into like a classic four, but with like I get what you're saying, but I feel like maybe that's what they're trying to do is like tie it in.
I like the cement when it to colorways that we know.
What is this material? This is gonna.
I definitely think it is actually.
Personally, this is gonna pick up so much fucking dirt.
Yeah.
This looks like Juicy Couture material. What is that? That looks like I'm like the bags, like the juicy bags. This looks like that material.
Oh my god!
I didn't zoom in on this before.
Because it's not suede.
It looks suede at first.
You're right.
It looks like a little bit of suede.
You're right.
Maybe
this
it is
material
suede,
right
but
here.
the
You're right. It's
liner
not.
is
You're
like a
right.
terry cloth.
This looks like that Juicy Couture towel material.
You are 100% right.
That is gonna pick up a lot of
hilarious.
dirt. Look at the tongue.
This is women's, correct?
Yeah.
No wonder. Okay, got it.
Ooh, that I like the pink, but
No, the pink is beautiful.
But then, well, I don't know, because then look at this. This looks more suede.
That looks like the shit on the Oreos.
I think the upper is suede, but the lining is the terry cloth.
It looks weird. This looks fuzzy. That tongue looks fuzzy.
Yeah, that's not
we
a good
shall
picture.
see, because these are like first images or whatever.
Yeah,
first
they might
look.
like switch something up. You're right.
We shall see. I mean,
get a
I'm not
sample there.
mad at it. We have a few
the color.
things.
Yeah, I feel like I could wear that with like some lace little socks. Very
Cute. Yeah. The pink is adorable. I'm not mad. I know
They got the color right. That's for sure.
I know like Skate sent it in the group chat like cue the quit giving us pink shoes, but like you said, they got the color right. It's not like a hot pink.
Yeah, they
it's
got the
not
color
like
right.
it's not giving like little girl necessarily because some shoes do give like for like
Adolescent.
Childish.
Yeah, thank you. But
I mean, still don't keep giving us pink shoes,
yeah.
but when you do, at least do it right.
I'm excited for these. Yudo Horigame has another SB coming out.
I like those a lot,
and it's asparagus colored, and I really like the green.
These are
ones.
nice.
They look
These are really nice.
His first one's really clean.
Yeah,
I really like
these
these.
a little bit better.
Yeah,
I feel like it has more dimension to it.
I agree. Like it looks a little bit more broken up, or
and good for him for getting another shoe in like
the
2
the
years?
pink lace.
The pink lace is beautiful.
Cute. I love it.
That's really nice.
Pink and green always go well together, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't. I need to get my hands on these. I need them. Cue the Henny. Need them. Need them. Need them. So Jack Harlow's New Balance 1906R. Am I saying that?
Yes.
Yeah. Images surfaced of that.
They are so nice.
Is this them? Yes.
They've grown on me. I had to like really digest it because it was a lot
the
going
detail
on.
on these. Look at the laces.
But they're beautiful.
Look at the velvet lace.
Insoles.
They're beautiful.
The insoles
And
are
can you
crazy.
explain these? Because you said this is a
Yeah, from my take of looking at this looks like a derby shoe because
Yeah.
I mean we seen the images came out like I think on Derby, and then like the insoles are like people from the Derby during like that.
this definitely looks
Because you
like-
see the hat and stuff, which is like a huge
big,
culture
yeah,
of
yeah,
like
big
Derby. I think it's from like back in the day though, because they look like they're from maybe like the 20s or 30s or something like that. But like this like floral print is like roses, and I think those roses represent like the run for the roses, which is like what the roses go around the horse after the horse finishes, and things of that nature. And then they also have like race horses that are like named after roses too. So, anyways. All of that.
God.
the
The
ribbon.
end
Is
is
in
like
representation.
ribboned. Oh, that's so
really nice.
cute.
I love when sneakers have like a story, like every detail
Right?
is
Yeah.
like meaningful. I love that. Okay, Jack
And it really
Harlow.
ties
Yeah.
into like his thing. He's really big about Kentucky.
Yeah, he is.
So I love that.
Shout outs to the Kentucky Brethren.
These are actually really nice.
Shout out to New Balance. This is nice.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
New Balance
They're
has been
doing
coming
the shits
through
lately.
with it.
This reminds you of, it kind of has a little bit of Joe DNA in there too when you look at it. Like
I
there's some
agree.
things I see that materials Joe would play with, or like colors
Yeah,
or
the
something.
colors.
There's
The colors
something
to
there
me,
that's
yeah.
like very reminiscent of what he has going on in his own area.
I want parts. I would definitely.
But
cop
this is
I like
beautiful.
these. Yeah.
I
really
am interested to know like how these will be released first and things like that because that is really cool.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Skepta has some Pumas.
And this shoe just remind me of his Nike, if we be honest.
Honestly,
Yeah. Where is it? Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you got a scheme you love, Yeah, let it follow you.
But the thing is,
Consistency.
Nike kind of made that for him though, because he didn't even play with those colors until they did the shoe for him. And you know, I'm a Skepta fan, so I got to tell it how it is. And that was
I'm not mad at this.
That
silhouette.
looks cool. The 3M, the reflective on there,
I like it.
really nice.
Does it say what
that silhouette
the
even
name of the
reminds me of a Nike
silhouette
though, if I'm
is?
being
Is this the one
honest.
that was showcased at
F1?
F1?
Maybe.
Oh,
'Cause
probably.
I know ASAP Rocky had something. In
I would
his head talking
assume
about
then
it.
they're
Oh,
probably
that's
trying
right,
to
because
push
he does
that.
He does
apparel for the
yeah.
F1 brand with Puma. True.
That would make sense.
It didn't say what kind of shoe it is though.
Yeah, I don't know the name of that silhouette.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Just says Puma Skepta.
Interesting. I
Shout out
love
to
that
Puma and
reflective.
Yeah, it's on his last shoe, his TN Tailwind 5 he did with Nike has that same material on
No,
it.
it does.
Okay, Anthony Edwards hasn't it? The Adidas.
Another Adidas. He has a lot of stuff coming.
Yeah, he does.
There was this other silhouette I wanted to show y'all. He has like a skate shoe coming out, like a skate looking like platform
really?
looking shoe. It's
it was
really
like
nice.
orange?
No, it's black and pink, and it's really nice.
I thought someone
I'll see
said
if I can find it.
But yeah, I know. I think I've repeated this a few times. I just know people that do play basketball say that these Adidas basketball shoes, they are it right now.
I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah.
Same. And about him.
On top of that, I think I seen Angela Reese signed with Reebok.
Yeah.
She also looked very nice at the Met Gala last night. Shout out to women in sports. So it's good. We're seeing some WNBA ladies.
Yeah.
At the gala. She looked nice. She looked really nice.
Where's her Instagram right here?
Oh, there you go.
Was it on her story? I want to see. Ooh, okay, Airman.
If it's not on her story, it's gonna
Oh,
be.
she did look cute.
She looked really cute.
Yeah, she did. I love this.
She
celebrated her birthday by attending her first Met.
Love that.
way to celebrate.
Yes, I love it.
Taurus. Here it is. This is that Anthony Edwards shoe that I was telling you about really quick.
Oh yes, I did
that's
see
what
this
I
one.
seen that one, yeah.
Yes.
It's cool, right?
Yeah,
it's
cool.
That's
That's cool.
I was trying to pull up the Angela Reese Reebok thing, but it didn't say like a shoe or anything. I just know she signed with.
Yeah, she was on live. I'm assuming on TikTok. And a bunch of people on sneaker Twitter were talking about it. And she had said that she signed with Reebok because there wasn't another woman that was like that they didn't have like a main woman, especially in sports.
Yeah.
For Reebok, so she wanted to be like that woman for them.
That's
Because obviously like Nike's just all about Sabrina and then Caitlin Clark
Caitlin's
right
there
now.
now,
So she definitely made, and because she has a relationship with Shaq too, who's also a part of Reebok. So I think she made a really good decision.
I did too. I think that's a great decision.
Yeah,
to be honest,
because I don't think you always have to be with Nike
and
or
she can
Jordan or whatever.
if they play their cards all right, they could really make something happen.
Oh hell yeah, she
You
did
know
talk
what I mean?
about like she gets to design whatever apparel that she would want, that she actually wears.
She probably
talked
gonna
about
try to
getting
make
her
it
own signature shoe too. So I'm really happy for her.
Me
I
too.
can't wait to see what she can do with them.
Shout outs to her.
Yeah, we need more women making sneakers.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That part.
I think
Please.
especially because like we have like our little group chat with like friends who are all into sneakers, and Paulina, she actually asked like, are there any women's signature shoes that were actually like not what she said designed
or made by a woman.
and like no one could really like think of like any like we couldn't figure it out. We're just like is there? I mean, we don't know everything, so like if anyone does know, like
Please let us know. Yeah.
But yeah, like it should be like there should be more women designing sneakers and stuff like that, especially like for the WNBA and like these signature shoes like that. We absolutely need to see that. And this came out this morning. This was really cool. Apple CEO Tim Cook, they presented the new iPad today, and when doing that, he showed up in these made by iPad or made on iPad Air Max ones, and they're really cool. He literally designed them on the freaking iPad. I think I took a screenshot of it because that was not like this. Like he literally drew it up on the iPad. And
So cool.
got to
That
like
is
wear
cool.
it. I think the concept is really dope.
Me
And
too.
I mean, do you think we'd ever see like an Apple Nike collab or something? I mean, they do the watch stuff.
Yeah, they do the watch.
I'm surprised they haven't though.
Yeah.
I feel like there'd be so much politics with that one because they're both power heads.
That
would be
too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, like that would, I don't know. It would be cool to see though, but
Yeah, I think
man,
so,
that's
too.
a lot of politics.
How would that work?
Yeah, but could you imagine doing like going to a workshop at Apple, doing something like this where I mean, I know Nike's done by you and stuff, but doing something like this on the iPad and then like being able to submit it and create your shoe, like
That would be so
like
cool.
a different Nike by you concept through Apple.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Like that is something
Ooh,
they should capitalize on.
on.
I love the whole technology with fashion that we've been seeing lately.
Yes.
Because I was also like the Met Gala, part of the theme was like using technology for the dresses or whatever. And it's just really cool to see. I'm excited to see what else.
Yeah, who was it that had the dress on? And I think the little things on their arm was like
The
opening
butterflies.
Yes.
That's what I was talking
That
about.
was really awesome. Like speaking of like the technology with the clothes, like that. Like
That
I
was
love that
cool.
type of stuff. And I see a lot of people like we've seen like what is it, 4D printed shoes and like
Yeah.
people like printing
Adidas
out.
does
Yeah,
4D.
like people printing out like clothes and shoes is like absolutely insane. But it's really cool to see like that is the possibility of like
Adidas does that with
future of fashion.
their 3D
What I
boots.
mentioned, yeah,
Yeah,
the
and they have a 4D
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do that.
So is it 4D or 3D?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
4D.
Okay, that's what I was like. Wait a minute.
Because one,
Yeah,
of
40,
the
40.
Black Panthers shoes for Wakanda Forever was a 4D.
Yeah.
And Deshae has
When
that.
I was at SNS, they did a 4D collaboration, and
Yeah.
that,
Can you
that shit
Imagine
was
having
crazy.
like one of those printers at home and just like making whatever the fuck you want. I'd be like,
No,
bro,
seriously.
I'd be in there cooking.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
that would be nuts. I'd probably make all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah.
Just like
I would make cosplays with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've seen people do that. So,
Yeah.
because I'm so intimidated by sewing, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just 3D
Same.
print this.
I wish, like, even with the sewing machine, I wish I could sew. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many of my clothes that I'm like, I need, and I get a lot of shit altered, but it would just be so easy
you just
if
do
I
it
you could do it yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you see those people on, like, TikTok or whatever, and it's like, I seen this girl the other day, she's like, I'm gonna fix these pants, cut off the waist,
Oh
resew
my
the waist,
God.
shorten the length, did all this stuff, and I was like, they look really good.
Or when they do corsets, you're like, this is so easy. Doing corsets are the most craziest thing to do. Like,
Yeah,
I can't imagine.
Wow.
I'm not like the
I wish I was too.
DIY
Yeah.
person. Like, I struggle with my Cricut. That little thing over there, I struggle with that, and I get so frustrated. I'm like, I gotta step away. But okay, that's all the sneaker news I can think of for now that I have written down. Anything else, guys?
Not that I know.
Any hoodles? That's all the. That's the like my super white any hoodles.
I was supposed to say, I've never heard you say that.
What did he say?
any hoodles.
Any hoodles is diabolical. Any hoodles? Any hoodles? I don't think I've ever heard that.
Oh, man. That was a good one.
Okay, we're getting
like
into it with
that.
Jen. Why is my screen not mirroring? Okay, Jen, let's get into it. Let the people know who you are, what you do, pronouns, sign, all that.
Trez, I gotcha. Trez. All right, what's up, y'all? My name's Jen. I go by Jen from the blog. I'm a content creator, born and raised in Los Angeles. I'm from the Watts, Compton area.
East side.
She, her, hers. I'm a Cancer baby, Cancer sun, Virgo moon, Aries rising. One
Yeah.
day we'll do all of our charts and we'll.
I'm so down for that to get red.
I have a homegirl, Ashley. But yeah, well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah.
And
We'll do
yeah,
that.
my content. I actually started my content doing a lot of streetwear and sneakers.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I started, so I have a little bit of a history with sneakers.
I love it.
And now I have curly hair, so I do a lot of curly hair content.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen you work with Rizos sometimes.
I work with Rizos too. I work with
Oh,
Garnier.
Rizos.
Yeah, I saw you randomly on like a Garnier like commercial on Facebook. I said, I follow her.
Yeah, last year I did a commercial for them and actually just got recently renewed. So
I
commercial
love
will
that.
again this year.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love the renewal.
We love that.
The little
we
residual.
We love
So
it.
yeah, that's kind of me. I do a lot of stuff.
I love it. I know, honestly, like I've seen your stuff before, and I know you because the girls at Belladonna and everything.
Yeah.
But like after I was looking at your page and everything, I'm like, damn, she really be out here working with these brands. Like, but like you have such a good aesthetic and like
Yes.
look, it fits so.
Always
well.
looks so cute.
yes.
Outfits always so
Thank
cute.
you.
What were you doing before content?
So before content, I went to college. I graduated and I got a degree in community health because I want to do a lot of like public health stuff. So I
Okay.
did that, and for about 2 2-3 years, I worked at a nonprofit. So I was teaching sex education in LUSD school.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then the pandemic hit, and that's when I kind of was like just feeling very burnt out. Ooh.
He don't like me picking at him.
He be all right.
And after a while, I was just like, I love the work that I'm doing, but I was just burning out so fast. Mind you, this was 2 years after college. Like I shouldn't be like in my early 20s feeling so burnt out.
Yeah.
So I decided to take a bet on myself, and that's when during the pandemic, actually, Foot Locker women, Nike women hit me up to be a part of this women's sneakers collective where you create content, and they have like an in-house like creator room, I would say. Where we could like create content. That's where I worked with Foot Locker, Nike women, and Jordan. And that was for about 9 months. It was me and I believe 5 other girls.
Okay.
And yeah, that's kind of how I kind of started it. And after that, I just went super freelance. There was a year where when that ended, I did a lot of, I was working in production. So I was either like a PA on set. Okay. I was freelance modeling. I was a producer. I was a stylist. So I was just kind of like.
You were doing it all.
Yeah. I just wanted to learn.
A Jen of all trades.
Yeah. And now I'm just like a full-time like content creator and model.
I love that. Okay. So, I mean, Coachella was last month. And I seen that you went with Adidas. Like, how was that? Like, how did that even, like, I know you've done stuff with Adidas, but like, how exciting? Like, did they put you up in like a Adidas house, or kind of like, was it?
Yeah. Okay. So I've been working with Adidas for almost a year now. My first time working with them was actually with their football.
Oh,
yeah. I was like, so I started working with Adidas for almost a year now. My first time working with them was for, I want to say, Women's Day. They did a collab jersey with Youth to the People, which is like a skincare line.
Oh, I love
I see you post a lot with them.
I love Youth to the People.
They're so good.
Much. So they did something with Adidas football, and I guess the owner of UC People designed a jersey, a soccer jersey with Adidas, and they hit me up, and my friend actually who does all the horoscope stuff. So that's actually where I met my best friend, which is really cute. And ever since then, I've been working with Adidas football for a while now, and somehow I got connected through the multicultural part of like Adidas LA, which is basically like all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. And they were like, we really love your style. Like, we're going to gift you some stuff. And then afterwards, I get an email maybe like 2 weeks later, like, hey, do you want to go to Coachella? We would love to have you. And I'm just like, absolutely. Because for me, I feel like as a creator, that's kind of like a milestone.
Yeah.
Being invited to Coachella is a goal.
No, that is something to be proud of.
It's not cheap.
It's not.
And brands put out money for
to
Coachella.
Do it. Yeah.
And for me, I was like, I'm not going to go to Coachella unless I get invited because it's just so expensive. And I don't camp. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no. I've never camped either.
No. So when I got the email, it was really cool. And this year, it was actually like on my vision board to go to Coachella with the brand. Yes. So it just happened to be Adidas. And it was really cool. I went with my friend Ashley, the one who I met at the shoot. Because I feel like she's a Libra. So she always like, when we make content together, like it's fun.
Yeah.
So we drove over there, and they had actually like a hotel. And the hotel was decked out like Adidas, like everywhere.
Oh, wow.
So
what hotel was it, can I ask?
I want to say Hotel 1.
Okay.
But I might not. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't remember, but it was something with a number. Because I know, so they had that. They had a brunch on Saturday. Oh, and before Coachella, I forgot, they actually had like a styling suite. So we had to go downtown.
See that. Yeah.
So much fun. Like
awesome.
The Adidas team was very nice and very sweet because that was the first time actually me meeting like people from the brand in person, which I think it's very important for me. Yeah. I'm very vibe.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. So like, emails are so bland.
Yeah. Like in-person networking is very important.
It's so important. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people always ask me like, how do you get to X, Y, and Z? I was like, you have to have really good people skills and just be able to have a conversation. I don't really like small talk. So I'm like, what's up? What are you up to? You know? So it was really nice meeting the Adidas team, and they hooked me up. I came back home with like bags and bags of sneakers and like everything. And I was like, okay. And yeah, all my outfits were a mix of Adidas gear, we had to wear Adidas shoes.
Yeah.
And also my whole big thing when it comes to fashion is that I really love to wear like smaller, like Latinx women of color.
Yeah,
stuff.
small
So
shop type of thing.
Yeah, so
Small
I went
businesses.
to Planeta Los Angeles, who's this really cool
Gonna trip, I know it.
And then I went to another spot like in Hollywood. It's called Social Mercado, and me and my homegirl, we just like went crazy, and like our outfits were really fun.
Yeah, what was the first shop called? The Planeta
Los Angeles.
Yes, I started following them after you posted it, because I was like, they
good.
have really cool, like, unique pieces.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice.
Yeah.
And they styled SZA too.
Yes,
So
that was one of the things I think I
Oh.
had seen on there, and I was like, oh, they have some cool stuff. I was like, I gotta go check this out. Okay, so like, what's your favorite? This isn't on my questions, but like, since they styled you they allowed you to pick stuff out for Coachella. Like, what is your favorite Adidas shoe at the moment?
Ooh, actually, they've sent me some shoes. It's actually the Edison Chen clock.
Oh,
those are nice. Those are,
good.
they're really good.
I want those.
Yeah, we talk about those often in the chat.
so-
We talk
Yeah,
about
no,
those a
are
lot.
cute.
I actually got them gifted. They invited
love
me.
that. Good for
Literally,
you.
I know. I was like, cause they're expensive.
Hell
now.
Yeah.
Resell? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's a good shoe.
It's a great shoe. I feel like it's so like me. I feel like
Yeah.
when I think of a shoe, I think of like something like exaggerated, but it's still like a classic.
Like
and
it looks like but it has like its own little twist and style on it, and
I love.
Yeah.
So right now those are my favorite ones that Adidas has like gifted me.
Okay, I love
But
that.
I'm trying to ask them if they have any of the Wells.
Wells Bonner.
the
Yeah.
rare ones.
Yeah.
I just
So
looked up that
good.
leopard one on my site, because the price of the resale, they're
going up.
$2,000 in my size.
That means that metal pair is probably the same or even more. Because that liquid looking pair was
I
the
should
first
have
one,
just
and that
bought
was,
them when they first
Yeah.
dropped for resale. Fritzy, get your booty hole out of the camera.
Dude.
Keep doing this, and then it
And
throws the
literally-
focus off of us and focuses on him, and he's like doing his
on.
yoga poses.
It's my thing right
Come
now.
on,
I know, Papa.
I love him.
Okay, so speaking of style and everything,
on,
what is
okay.
like, who or what is your style inspo?
Ooh, I think for me, it's a mix of like a lot of things. First and foremost is like my heritage. Like I'm first generation, like Chicana. My parents are from Zacatecas, Mexico. So growing up, my parents would wear like vaquero outfits. Like literally my mom would wear this whole outfit. And I think that's kind of where it started.
Yeah.
And then later on growing up, I grew up in a time where like Tumblr was kind of
Fuck
starting,
yeah.
like in middle school for me. And so I would like see like just like random people wearing like random clothes. Like
Right.
it was like where
Yeah.
like the snapback era.
was like
I was gonna say the early 2010s, we would throw on whatever.
Whatever.
Like you would
Anything.
have like business, like sometimes the business casual was like weeding out, but at the time, like when I look back on my outfits, I'm wearing something and then I throw on like a random vest. I'm like, that vest was so unneeded, and like and then a chunky necklace. Like this does not go.
Or like the do you guys remember like the foxtails that they would just
Yes,
make?
girl.
We were just talking about this.
I used to have them because I used to go to raves, and I used to have a little green foxtail when I would be at the raves, like hanging from my belt.
Yo.
Or do you guys remember that rapper Honey Cocaine?
Oh,
Yes.
Like,
Why did
yes.
this song pop up on my playlist the other day? And I was like, ooh,
Okay, but like,
what happened to
I
her?
just remember when she got shot, and then she came out with that "Who Shot You" on the
Yeah,
Biggie beat.
I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that.
I was like, okay, this go kind of hard, because she
Oh
used to
my
run around with
God.
Tyga and shit.
Yeah,
Right?
that's one of the songs that popped.
Yeah.
Also, is she black of any sort?
I think
I think she's Asian.
I know that.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
but
she's
is
like
she
Filipino,
part
yeah.
black because she was saying the word nigga
Well,
on some
But
of the
girl,
songs.
you know they be saying nigga. They be saying nigga all the time.
I feel like the
I know some Filipinos that say nigga right now.
Like the 2010s, a lot
It is
of people were
what's it,
still saying
AAPI? Is that what it is called?
Yeah. So anyway, style inspo was think of
Sorry.
Tumblr. So that was part
Yeah.
of it. Also, I was really into like indie stuff too. So like American Apparel. So that I realized that for me when it comes to style, it's a mix of
Yeah.
A lot of
things.
just
But that's what
things.
makes your style very unique.
Yes.
you.
Love
Thank
it.
you. Yeah. So my style right now, inspo heavily right now is very like Zacatecana, like
I love it.
you know
Your outfit at Coachella in those boxer shorts.
fire.
Oh,
Baby,
yeah.
you
Fire.
won.
Tell
You
me
won.
why I was getting roasted on my
What?
comments for that one though.
No, you won.
Why?
People were
Was it
doing
men?
It was men.
It was men?
It was men. It was
No, you won.
Always the men.
Always a man.
You ate down.
They couldn't wear that outfit.
No, you ate down.
I completely forgot me and Nat ran into you. We were so fucked up.
I was too, and I was telling my friend, I was like, I hope they don't see that I'm turned. Like I was turned.
We were so drunk, and I just remember it was like in passing. We're like, oh my god!
But it was so cute. I feel like those moments in Coachella when you just naturally meet up,
it
was
is.
so cute. It was such like, oh my god,
We were so excited.
And then Five was like, okay, bye. And then I was like, here, drink this. Like, okay, I'll drink it. No, but that outfit was my favorite one. Even though
I loved it.
That was a good
I loved it.
And those shorts were from Paisa Boys, so
Oh,
it's very important for me
perfect.
that all
So
my stuff
good.
is very LA stuff.
And this Coachella, there were so many Mexican artists. I mean, even with just Peso Pluma being there, like it was just like, everyone really showed out. Like when I was watching Peso, there was a guy with a big fucking Mexico flag. Like I was like, they're going hard right now for this shit. Like I loved it.
I really like Coachella. I know a lot of people were shitting on the lineup, but
It wasn't the best lineup, but
I liked
the vibe
it.
was still.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, the Coachella vibe is always it.
If you're gonna go, you gotta enjoy yourself. But point blank period.
that's
If you
what you have
go,
to do, yeah.
now it's time to enjoy, regardless of what it was before, in the future, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's live in the moment.
It's not
And
every
as long as
Coachella's
y'all have
going to be
fun.
the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I want to see who they're going to bring out next year because they got to make up. Like this year was cool, but they have to make up for it.
No,
Like,
they are
they're
due for
we
like a
need
aha
a-
moment for sure. They need an aha moment.
I need Rihanna to perform.
Yes.
I don't know.
Piss me
Ever
off.
gonna perform?
Yeah.
Perform.
Maybe a couple more years.
I know. I'm like trying to think of who else I would want to see there, but Fritzy, you just gonna.
I
be
think
all
Blue
over the
Ivy
mix.
or North is gonna
You know,
fucking
you need
perform
to-
before Rihanna.
I can see
Like,
that
yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
Get her. Come on, get her going.
Fritz, come on, bro. Let's do this. Come on.
Fritzy.
He's not listening today.
He is not budging. He is
Come
not
on, boy.
fucking budging.
Let's go.
Okay, so who was like the first brand that you worked with? Was it Belladonna or
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember you
Cool.
saying this to me like.
I think it's
That's
so
super
cute because Belladonna was the first ever brand to hit me up to model for them, and it was
Yeah.
for their Valentine's Day shoot with like for the homegirls. I remember the shirt. I forgot what it was. I think it was literally a T-shirt, and it was like a Cupid, and it either said like "El pendejo" or something crazy, and I was just like, real. I was like, fact.
True.
True.
Really
And the reason why they found me was because I went to a Tropical. I think the first Tropical. You guys remember that music festival? No, it was like in Long Beach. It was very like Caliucci's type of vibe.
Fritz.
Okay.
And I think at 1 year, Belladonna was doing like a pop up there, and I want to say with Chulita Vinyl Club.
Oh, okay.
I want to
Okay.
say, maybe I'm like wrong and my memory is kind of messed up. And I bought a shirt that says Brown and Proud, and then I took it back to college, and I had a homie who was like, I'm taking like photography classes, can I shoot you? And I was like, okay. So I got all dressed up, I wore the shirt, I tagged Belladonna, they DM'd me, and they're like, hey, like, can we shoot you? And I was like, apparently. I was like, yes.
Love that.
And so they told me to go to the Rose Garden, and that's where I met Zandra.
Oh, Sandra's such a sweetie.
Such a sweetie, I love, and it was just fun. And ever since then, I've been working with them, and I think they're the first brand to ever kind of like validate the fact that like how I look, where I come from, like it's dope. Like I don't really need to change anything, and really lean into that. And that's honestly, it's because of them.
I love that. And like I've seen that Nat has talked about this with me, that a lot of girls that they end up finding for their brands, for their brand, a lot of other brands pick up on them. I mean, even with like Janai and stuff, and like with you, I've seen like they look at a lot of the girls that they be finding because of the aesthetic, the way you guys look.
Yeah.
It's also very authentic.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's not playing like cosplay or like just like a photo shoot. Like it's very authentic to like who you guys are, what they stand for, and the community. And I think that's why it shows through all that very well.
Agreed.
Oh man. Okay. What else? I got him like. Oh yeah. So like after working with Belladonna, like building your personal brand, like how did you end up doing that? Like.
It's so funny because I feel like I get this question like, oh, like how'd you do it? I was like, honestly, I just kept posting. I just kept posting things that I really enjoy doing. I kept working with like a lot of my friends who are also photographers who were like, let's shoot something. I'm like, all right, cool. And for me, I kind of like learned as I went, you know, like there's no exact blueprint. I feel like when it comes to like creating stuff, especially if you're trying to look for your own personal brand, it's your own personal brand. So whatever aligns with you, that's as long as you make it yourself. And yeah, after that, I just kept posting. I kept working with a lot of brands. I started working with a lot of like Latino brands, like Rizos Curls, Hija de tu Madre. And then I still kind of would, whatever I would do with them, I would do like a twist, right? Like a very Jen from the Block twist. And that's still very centered in like LA, like streetwear, you know? And that's when I started working more and more with like Foot Locker. I've been working with them since the beginning. Like Paulina, I've known her for
we love
so long.
P over here.
We love her. And yeah, I think a big part of my career too is having like people say my name in like spaces that I'm not there in at all. They're like, this person is really dope.
Yeah.
You know, like work with her and like having that like validation from other people and be like, please like work with her. So
Yeah, I seen you even posted like you had worked with I think UGG.
yeah, I did.
You
oh my
like
God.
modeled for
Nice.
UGG. Like I seen that.
I did a holiday commercial with UGG.
That is so dope.
That is nice. Yeah.
That was really cool. And apparently that commercial, my friend who was living in like China somewhere she sent me a photo and my whole face is in like a
In
mall.
China?
Yes.
That's
cool.
So I've worked with UGG. I forgot about that.
I was like going through your page last night because I was like, I like to do my research on people. Like, you know, I'm like, I don't know you that in depth. So I was like, let me go look back on what she's done and everything. And I was like, I really like that. Like, even one of the other things, I think in another interview, you had talked about for like content creators and like navigating your way and establishing rates and like knowing your worth and standing on that. Like, can you go into detail more? Because I think even for us, like Fritz. I just even for us, like we've kind of struggled working with brands and like figuring out our personal budget and rates and everything. So how did you like figure it? Like I know you're probably still figuring it out to an extent, but like how did you find a comfortable rate or like area that you were like, I'm asking for this and I'm not taking no for an answer?
I feel like for me, I started to get more and more comfortable. Fritz like, I'm gonna stay here, girl.
He's like, I'm gonna stay here.
Fritz.
You can't sit there.
Are you with an agency? I know you're answering. No. So you're just doing this all on your own. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
But it's time for a manager.
Yeah.
For sure. Maybe not an agency because I don't like the idea of like we take your whole
everything.
I don't like that because it's like I feel.
Oh my God.
Shit.
Come here. Come here, pretty boy.
Anywhere but there. There you go.
Stay.
Come here.
But yeah, I don't like the fact of an agency taking over all of my relationships that I've already established.
Yeah.
Like imagine like somebody that like Foot Locker wanting to work with me, but they have to go through an agency.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. That just feels not.
Yeah, it's not for everybody, for sure.
And it's not personable, you know? You want brands to work with you because of who you are and stuff, like truly as a person. And I feel like that kind of blocks out that part of it. You know?
Sure.
Makes it like a little bit less authentic
Yeah.
and genuine.
And I don't like that because I feel like once I feel like it's very transactional, that's when I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, like I'm not going to put a lot of heart into it because this is a business. All right?
That's true.
I would love a manager, like one person that I'll give them like a certain rate or whatever. You handle all the logistics. I think now my contracts are getting bigger and bigger, which is great and amazing. I'm very grateful, but that just means a lot of like contracts, a lot of words. I'm just like, I don't want to get like
I even some of the stuff, like I try to like look over some of the contracts and I'm like, okay, I don't know this like detail, but I'm like, I look for like specific things where I'm like, okay, I just don't want to make sure we're not going to get fucked in the end or something. So I try to like look for stuff like that too. But it is hard, like that lingo and whatever.
And it's especially when you're doing it yourself and you're kind of like just because I'm sure this is not something you thought you were going to be doing either. And I feel the same way, like just creating content and having all these like random contracts that just come in. Like I remember the first deal that I ever did was for a Croc that came out and like they told me to send them an invoice and I was about to like PayPal invoice them because I was like, I don't know what the fuck. What do you mean send you an invoice? Like, and this was like when I was like in high school. So and content creating or just like brands paying you for something was like not a thing, you know, as much as it is today, you know. And then it's harder for us though too because there's 3 of us, and I feel like sometimes brands think that they're just paying one price for everything that we do. When no, like we still individually need to get paid.
That's been like the hard part for like us because it's like we are like a single brand, but at the same time like we're three
still
people.
We're 3
people,
and,
and then at the same time with podcasting, it's different because like we have this on YouTube, but like it also goes on like Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, so it's like it's on several platforms.
I should follow that.
Yeah. Make sure you follow, subscribe.
follow.
Yeah, so it is like a little tricky, like figuring it out as you go when you don't have like a manager or an agent quite yet.
It's hard. And for me, the way that I kind of have set my rate, say if I'm doing like a photo shoot or a content piece or whatever, I'm going to basically break it down. How much does hair cost? This. How much does makeup cost? That could be just kind of an easier way to start, right?
Yeah.
How much does a day rate for a photographer cost? Put that rate into like your rate. And even like
You're doing all of that.
you're doing all of that. Or even for me, sometimes I do ask other people to help me out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that already and be like, hey, this is how much. Is it within your budget? Whatever. And for me, I work.
He be doing the most, and then look at him. He's so nosy.
Fritz.
Bubba, what are you doing, KZ?
He's the most.
He is like he wants to be outside in the business so bad. I'm like, sir, like knock it the fuck off. I'm dead.
Oh, but for me also, I have my girlfriend who helps me a lot with my content, so I add in her rate.
Yeah,
and that's kind of how I determine.
That's smart.
So,
Have you ever gotten no's because your rates were too high?
I've never gotten like ghosted by somebody. I feel
That is fake.
like in the beginning, I feel like maybe, but like now, I think brands are more willing to work with me because I have a portfolio.
You do. You
have
have a great
this
portfolio.
This is what I could do. If you guys want this, like this is how much
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it is.
You want the smoke? I swear, not to cut you off, but I seen like a TikTok of like a dog at the dog park, and it was playing the Kendrick. Like, I hate the way that you dress. And he's like punking all the dogs at the
This man is crazy.
Sorry, babe. Get distracted.
I forgot what I was going to say, but yeah.
It's thanks, Fritz.
Oh yeah, always go high, and then always try, like, don't be scared if you're like talking to brands. Brands have money.
That's what we thought.
We literally we've had big brands ghost us.
Yeah.
And like it's like okay, the rate might have been high, but like that's where you come back and you negotiate.
Yeah. That's the least.
Yeah, I think like, hey, like this is what my rate is. Let me know if it works within your budget. If it doesn't, we could like have a conversation.
Yeah, exactly. And we've said the exact same thing.
We've had like a few instances like that.
Tell me who it was later.
We definitely will. We definitely will.
Yeah. Do you have any brands that you haven't worked with yet that you want to? Like what else is on your mood board or your vision board?
Yeah. Okay, so for the UGG stuff, I only worked with them once. Okay. I want to do some content for them. So UGG is always on my top. Topicals.
Oh, Topicals. Their brand. I like their stuff.
Their marketing is amazing. I use their stuff all the time.
It's black owned too.
Yes. And she actually follows me on Instagram.
So it's there. It's there.
So I'm just like, hey, girl.
It's going to happen. Yeah.
I really want to work with, I think now that I'm a little older, I could work with like alcohol brands. Because alcohol brands.
You just did.
I worked with Hornitos.
Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully I get to work with like, I've seen Bacardi stuff. Bacardi does some really dope stuff. I think Paulina.
I was just about to say Paulina.
I had a conversation with her. She's like, you should work with them. So hopefully that's in
I think like
universe.
Bacardi and Duce was like, she worked kind of with them.
Such a badass.
She is. Paulina is
badass.
Bitch.
Can't wait to get her on.
We've been trying to get her on for so long, but she's such a busy woman.
I love her.
I do too.
I saw that for F1. Hugo Boss took a bunch of influencers to Miami, and my friend Bishop actually took the photos. Really? So great. I was like,
F1 alone.
I think I see CoverGirl was out there as well.
I would love.
UGG was there too. My homie Tarina was there with them.
There's so much money at F1 though. Let's just talk about the money that's
like,
there.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that either.
F1 was
the F1? Was that the one they did in Vegas?
Yeah, same one.
Was this
same
the
one.
same time last year, or was it only a few months ago? Like, how
it's just a few months ago that when in Vegas happened.
That's the one
and
that
they do it in Monte Carlo, right?
Yeah. Like McLaren, Ferrari, Rolex, Richard Millet, like Richard Millet. Like it's nothing but luxury. Okay. Like I'm like, how do I even work for these people? I will work for F1. You know what I mean?
I feel like a rich man's sport or something. Like.
I still want to be in it though.
Oh yeah.
I want to experience.
I love that these brands are doing that though and bringing people in that you wouldn't normally see involved with that. Like I like it.
Yeah, I think this year I really want to get invited to more like brand trips, more like events.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to work with Red Bull so bad because Red Bull does everything.
My homegirl works with Red Bull, but she's in the music department.
Oh, well.
I'm like, I know. I'm gonna be with her on Friday. I'm gonna like,
And Jen.
yeah.
But also, I really want to work with eBay.
I just seen Janai did like an eBay partnership.
cool.
I think I sent it to you guys. I was like, she has an eBay partnership.
Yeah, you did. I remember that. Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, she landed an eBay partnership.
Yeah.
Same, like I would love to work with eBay so much because like you said earlier, like we talk about eBay. I mean, look at my bag. Look at my eBay bag.
Right? Yeah.
Look at the eBay bag. Yeah, I fuck
We
with
are
eBay.
consumers.
Yeah,
Okay?
exactly.
And I'm happy I got the chance to work with them at Complex
Yeah,
Con.
you did.
So I'm hoping I can work with them again for the
for
next
sure.
Complex Con.
Fingers crossed. I would
something
love to
with
see you do
us,
something
yeah.
with eBay though.
Me too.
Especially because like I feel like you do like the thrifting thing, like similar to like you, the way you look online and everything. So I think that would make sense. Like if eBay they've done a lot of stuff with sneakers, and we've seen them do campaigns for like Gen Z and like the pick your sneaker birth year.
Yeah.
But I think it would be really smart for them to tap into like the thrifting side of that, because I think that would
Even
be
with
really
collaborating that with sneakers, because
Yeah.
there's so much of that from style wise people like put together. You know what I mean?
I think
You
that
would think those two would like kind of work more hand in hand together. Those departments, it makes sense, but. I don't know. Maybe y'all should just listen to us, and then maybe they'll hear us, and they're gonna be like, "These girls, you know what? Why have we not hit them up before?"
I was telling one of my homies, I think at Jordan Brand, and I was like, "Oh, did you listen to our last episode? Yada yada." And he was like, "No, not yet." And I was like, "Well, just listen to it. Like, just tell them it's like marketing or research or whatever. It's basically what the fuck we do anyway. Like, we are total like research for them.
I mean, we are
Consumer research.
at the end of the day.
We're
There's
like a focus group, and we bring people in every week.
somebody at that damn brand is listening to this consistently. You can't tell me they're not. You can't tell me they're not.
Like, come on now.
Have their notifications on.
And as everyone else should too. You know? While we're
Whose
here.
deck we on? Let us know.
Was this last weekend that you did the like the Adidas customization thing?
Oh yeah, that was not this Sunday. It was last Sunday.
What was that? That looked really cute. I was busy that day, so I didn't. I wanted to go, but I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, I wish everyone. I think. Okay, so I did a Adidas customization Sambas thing with Adidas at the Venice store.
Okay, nice.
Which was really cool. We actually had an airbrush artist. His name is Sob Story. He's so cool.
Oh, nice.
So cool. He even did the whole like backdrop for the photos and
That
stuff
sounds
like
cool.
that. And it was really cute. You were able to customize your Sambas or a Gazelle, and I believe the Especials, which are really cool shoes.
Yeah, I've seen a lot more people wearing those.
Yeah, all you have to do is just buy your sneaker and like customize it and stuff.
Nice.
And you also have to
cute.
sign up through the Adidas Club app that they have. Because they were promoting that as well.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. I was able to work with the agency Colorway, who
I love Colorway.
Me too.
I love Colorway.
They're so sweet. So I've actually been working with Adidas also with Colorway last year.
Oh, that's cool.
And they're so great. I've worked with them again in the past. I think in November we did something with Foot Locker and their Tune Airs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they
really
did.
cute.
They did a lot of stuff with the Tune Airs.
Yeah, they did a lot.
Remember, got those books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's
Yeah,
the book
that's
that
where it comes from.
Paulina sent us.
Yeah, it was with them.
That makes sense.
And so I've been working with that agency for a while, and it's just been really fun. And they were like, "Hey, do you want to like host it?" I'm like, "I'm down," because this year my goal is to just do more hosting. Because I feel like I've already established beautiful relationships with brands. That I can be like, "Hey, would you be down to like send over stuff and really bring that into the community? Bring that to people."
That's media at that point too, so you can transfer into something else. You know.
Yeah, I feel that like I really want to really step into that a little bit more this year. That way, more brands could see more of us. And because that's the whole reason why I'm doing this. I know like people like love to gatekeep, but for me, like that's never been my whole thing.
And I feel like
That's
with
ugly.
these brands, like people try to make it seem like there's not enough space. There's enough space for everybody, and these brands have fucking money. Don't make them lie to you. Like I know.
And I think it's important that every type of person is seen.
Absolutely.
100%.
Representation is so important.
Very.
It is.
Yeah, I know that for me, I've been very like grateful and very honored when I have like people DM me and be like, "I started modeling because of you," or like, "I started doing this because of you," and I'm just like, that's the whole reason why I'm just like, "Oh, please," I was like, "Please keep going."
Bless you.
Thank you.
I love that. It's so crazy, like how many people like we impact and influence, like with even like, I mean, I feel like I have a smaller following. Like your following is jumped in the last few months. This bitch, I looked at her page today, I was like 75K. Like
she popping.
Well,
She popping.
Shit went viral. Okay?
Yeah.
A couple of them. It's that even that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm thankful for it because that means I can charge some more money for shit.
Get your
As, as you
But
should.
it also puts us on too, you know.
Yeah.
I think our follower count went up.
Yeah.
When we individually win, we all win, to be honest. That's really true.
Yeah.
That's really true.
So are there any projects coming up that you can talk about or?
So I'm working with Hornitos, a tequila brand. So
Nice.
I'm for sure going to be working with them a little bit more.
Okay.
I could say that. What else can I say? I think that is it for now.
Okay, good to know.
We can drink some of that on the
But make sure
pod.
to follow her.
You can let them know who we are.
And then, last but not least, like, do you have any advice? Like, I know we talk about content creating this whole time, but like, any like personal advice from you, like about people starting out, struggling, and like starting the journey of content creating?
I feel like when sometimes like I kind of get in my own head and I think that I need to have X, Y, and Z, like materials or equipment, and I feel like what helped me a lot was understanding that I have everything that I need right now, and that could be kind of hard.
Absolutely.
That's very
You're
hard.
competing with like other people who have all these other things.
Yeah.
And honestly, all you really need is your phone.
Yes, because at the end of the day, I feel that like content creation is moving for a more like authentic like part where people really just want to see like the real you.
Yeah.
Less like polished, or at least on TikTok. I feel like Instagram is a little bit different.
Absolutely. TikTok is very raw.
Like
it definitely is. I mean, it's censored because of certain like the restrictions and kids, but it's very raw when it comes to people being themselves.
Yeah, which I really like, and I think for me it's a beautiful challenge because sometimes I'm like, I don't want to see. But I think that's like my biggest advice is that you have everything that you need right now. Start creating. Keep going, even when like those days where you post something and it says doesn't get your X amount of views that you want. You have to keep pushing through. Like literally, even like your most favorite influencer has like shitty days. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that they're shitty. It just means that like, okay, we keep going. What works, what doesn't work.
And you can literally do anything too. Anything you want.
Literally anything you want. If you already think it, it's already yours. You just have to show up.
And if you're having that thought, someone else is too.
Agreed,
and it's about who puts it out there. Yeah. I've really learned that over the last couple of years because what you're saying is like, you know, don't overthink it. And I've always been an overthinker, right? This is why I don't produce content the way like I should be producing content right now, right? And like I just get to a place where I'm like, man, like, well, this did this. I went viral here. Yeah. I'm not gonna go viral again, or I'm not gonna da. So I'm just gonna sit here more behind the scenes and just work on this with them or like whatever, because I get really in my head. Yeah. But I was on TikTok the other day. It's funny that you brought this up. There's this guy who is now huge on TikTok because the only thing he does is show crazy videos of other people. And they're like, this man is stomping in Timberlands on a table. Why aren't you making content? And it's like, it's funny as fuck though, because he'll find the craziest people and they're like, but you're scared to go out here and do some shit. Yeah. But look at this dude.
Yeah, I think that's also like a biggest thing because the internet can be scary. Like some people could be I've gotten like crazy like hate comments, but also you just got to keep going.
Well, the internet is a scary place.
Yeah, I can only imagine because y'all are women in the sneaker world, and already the sneaker world
get a lot of hate.
They hated us from the bat.
No, off
bat.
Like I hate to be like I'm not surprised. Like that's so stupid.
It sucks. Like I think even last week somebody commented like I'm not listening to no opinion from women in sneakers.
Yeah. So why are you commenting?
And then I saw his picture and I was like,
and you're bald.
And you're here though, listening.
Why are you commenting?
Most importantly,
exactly. It's so funny because I feel like we are these dudes' favorite sneakerheads. Like your favorite sneakerhead, we're their favorite sneakerhead. To be completely honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all the questions I had for Jen today. And that will conclude the question portion. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Of the podcast. But we did do an unboxing question this week, which is basically just a question we ask all of our followers. Just something broad that they can answer in and we can talk about on the podcast. So this week we asked, what brand would you want to see get a sneaker collab? I don't know if some people did not read that right because some people are telling us New Balance and Vans or Clarks.
But like
what the fuck?
What?
No, that's not what we meant. We meant
did they mean like with us, like a collab with us?
I think I could
maybe,
see that.
but I don't know how. I said, what brand? Do you want to have a sneaker collab?
Maybe we gotta start.
Vans is a sneaker brand.
Maybe we gotta start asking in a different way, because mind you, this is like the 4th or 5th time they just give us some crazy ass like.
No, I think people need to read better.
You think it's that? Because people seem like they confused on our page.
There was like 2 or 3 of them that were like that. Everyone else answered correctly.
Common sense ain't so common.
There was a few people that were like, but I'm gonna read this one off back because it was absolutely hilarious. Somebody said Skate the Great Nike SB collab. So go off, Mr. Great.
Skate, you got a brand? I got Skate your brand.
Right, you got a brand?
What? You gonna start making out in front of us?
Belladonna,
Belladonna.
We got 2 of those.
Absolutely needs a sneaker collab, and like I know Lala has talked about like she would love to do a Jordan, but like also I know the girls like rooted in their brand, like a Cortez, such a classic to like the Chicano community. Okay, you two,
this is a lot.
Get out of here.
This is
a family show,
much.
bro. Come on.
Nasties.
Come on.
Someone else said Riff, and I totally agree with that.
I think that would be so awesome.
Maybe not Riff, maybe Jeff, because obviously
it has to be the person,
Nike
not
did
the
the
brand.
same with Sean, so I think they can do that with another.
But you know what'd be kind of cool, because you know how like when I was talking about like with the Susie SB and Diamond, and I forgot what it was, like the manager series they did with like Nike and like people, it was like the different stores did the things like that. It would be, I know it's because it's resale shops, it's kind of like taboo within Nike, but could you imagine if like they gave like several resale shops like their own shoe?
That would be so hard.
Just like the story, like the thing,
time.
like imagine like it would be, I mean, they could do whether it's Riff and like do different cities at that.
Because honestly, resale shops, like, they totally contribute to
Absolutely.
the sneaker community, the sneaker industry, everything in sneakers. Like,
culture
without
now,
them, a lot of like these brand shoes wouldn't do the numbers that they do now.
Yeah.
No,
we wouldn't
absolutely.
have what we have today without resale.
I mean,
Just
Riff's
because people
been-
hate them.
Riff's
or
been
whatever.
around since like what, 06 or some shit like
Yeah,
that?
No, a long time.
Yeah.
They've been pissing on my nerves.
Unfortunately, it would have to go the direction of him though, because at the end of the day, and there's accounts with Nike who pay Nike hundreds of $1,000s a year to keep their product in their store, right?
Yeah.
And if they don't get an actual account, doesn't get an actual collaboration from the brand before they go that way, it's going to be all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
So there's like from a politics side, that would never happen.
I mean, they did it with Sean, so we know
Yeah.
that it could happen.
Because I know,
But you have to understand how Sean got on though. He got on because of a contest.
yeah, that's true. He was like on as a designer and not just like as a representative for round 2. He was representing himself.
It was
So
right
I will
time,
say
right
that.
time, right place. They wouldn't
Right
have
time, right
approached
place.
Sean
Right time, right place,
by
for
himself.
But a lot of people did have a lot to say about that
Yeah.
because he did have a resale shop. And then when they were reselling the shoes,
He was
in
selling
the
them
shop,
in his shop.
Yeah.
too.
people were like, "This is very like." So
Mixed waters.
Yeah.
I get it to an extent.
Yeah.
If you,
But I agree with what y'all were
what
saying.
brand
though.
would you want to see do like a sneaker collab?
Well, I'm excited to see Paisa Boys.
Yes.
Same.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
Yes.
KOI, I saw someone said that also
Somebody
really
did say
dope.
somebody did say kids of immigrants, and not to interrupt you, but I will say, okay, so I'm just gonna say that I was out at an event. Please cut all that out. I don't know. Out at a concert with my homegirl. Somebody came up to us, showed the mock-ups. I've seen the it wasn't like a sample. I've seen like the drawings and stuff of the possibility of a Kids of Immigrants Air Max. It wasn't like a 90 or a 1 either. It was like I forgot what number it was, but it was something that like, you know, we don't normally we don't normally see. It was still very early stages, so if this does come to fruition, I'm really excited to see.
Haven't they released like shoes though, just with like from color standpoints? Like they'll attach them to like certain colors, because there was an Air Max that came out, I believe last year. It was like a brown Air Max, and Kids of Immigrants was attached to it.
Like, they kind of helped with the rollout because of
but like
brown, blue, and red, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I don't know. I know
Those
it
were
didn't have their name on it, but they were.
Oh, these ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
That makes sense, because you said they threw an Air Max event last year.
Yes.
And they
Okay.
did
At Dover
something.
Street, yeah.
They did something this year, right? For Air Max Day?
I'm not for sure.
Because
That
I saw
don't
one of my
know.
homies that works on the Air Max side post a lot of Kids of Immigrants things.
I think they did like
maybe it was
a
Paisa
gifting,
Boys.
because I did see people
Okay,
that
yeah,
did
okay.
the Air Max
Oh,
in
yeah.
through them.
So this was an Air Max 1 and only 1,986 pairs.
Yes.
Not this
that's
Coach
cute.
bag. I know. I was probably looking at that the other day, so it pops up. But it said it quietly dropped the recent series of Air Max 1 project. And wow, that's really cool. It had different colors.
Well, hopefully we'll actually get an actual
because this was not what I was seeing. And this was like in the fall time. So this was May last year. So this was literally a year ago.
Yeah, this was a year ago.
Okay, wow. So like you said, they did the thing around the same time. Okay, makes sense. Cool. But yeah, I think it would be really cool to see. I want to see images come out.
Someone else said circulate.
Circulate. We'd love to see Corey.
And we're also
love to see Corey get a shoe.
They get something as well.
Yeah, because we talked to Corey about that. Love it.
So we hope something's in the works.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Paisa Boys does.
Yes.
Because they could do, like, I hope they give, like, full, like, creative liberty. And, like, they go crazy. They do some, like, I don't know, super Paisa out.
Yeah. Give us a boo with a swoosh. Please. Did you imagine?
Well, there is this guy in New York.
Andy.
Yeah, he does the Air Force boots.
Yeah. We mentioned it
bad.
Yeah, same. That's what I was thinking when I was putting on this outfit today. I said, I wish I had on Andy because I actually have one of his shoes. Do you? When I did the hype bag, he did my fur posits.
Oh, he did those. Okay.
So like, I love Andy's work, and dog, I really want Nike to let him do that. I want them to let him cook.
So do you hit him up?
Yeah, you can hit him up. He has like a website. You can literally just DM him though, and like make it more of a custom thing.
Just tell him like Henny sent
Tell him, he'll appreciate that. He'll appreciate that.
Oh no, you can go. I was gonna read the Pizza Hut one.
Yeah, same.
Okay,
yeah, so say Pizza Hut because I forgot they did these shoes, and I think it was an Adidas.
Was it? Let me look this up.
Look it up again because I forgot what brand it was. But like, you can literally phone in your Pizza Hut order with the shoe or with the box of it. What? I remember something like that.
That's cool.
I don't remember this.
Don't miss a second.
Oh, this is 2018.
Was it an Adidas or was it just their shoe?
I do not remember that.
Was it not with any brand and they just decided to make a shoe?
Okay.
Official pizza of the NCAA, and because of March Madness. This says Pie Tops 2. So was there a first one?
Go to stock because I know they'll have.
This one says
maybe it's not with anybody.
Edition.
But yeah, I remember Cousteau. He had a video about it and like ordering in your pizza, something like that. Yeah, it was those. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really cool.
2018 was a crazy year for the brands doing stuff. That's when Vashti
like,
dropped that Pine Sol shoe. Y'all remember that?
Someone else mentioned on here.
It was Sneaker Fetish. He said, "I want Vashti to like come back after that fucking Pine Sol shoe."
I hope she does. I really do.
I hated that for her, but I did. Yeah. That check better been larger than life.
Yeah. Someone said not soul savvy though.
Vashti's Pine Sol shoe.
It was a Pine Sol shoe.
Yeah,
it's an Air Force One, but it's Pine Sol, but it's not.
It was an Air Force One,
but it's not.
It looked like an Air Force One, but it wasn't a Nike.
Yeah, it was a very. It looked. Yeah,
that's so funny.
It was a very random collab.
That's so funny.
Yeah, the bag had to be good.
Yeah,
because ain't no fucking way.
I do.
Pine Sols do smell good though.
Yeah,
that's how you know your house is clean.
Mm-hmm. Clean.
Funny. I'm not mad at the color, but it's just random. I don't want a shoe that says Pine Sol on the side.
Not at all.
Someone else said that Saucony should bring back the YouTuber influencer collab program. And I remember the homie Fomer Simpson. He had one.
Nice. Oh, really?
Yeah. What other YouTubers are like? I don't know if Bold got one.
That's cool though. I would love.
I feel like he did. I remember this now.
Would we would we want to see like brands do like an influencer thing like via like Instagram, like actual info? Because like YouTube influencers then and now it's different.
It is.
Yeah. I don't think they should go the YouTube route.
Yeah.
But I honestly can't even think of really big. I don't know, even TikTok or accounts like new social media platforms like that have big sneakerhead presence.
Yeah, besides the DHgate sneakers.
Yeah, besides the DHgate sneaker, and hell to the fucking nah. Someone else said not soul savvy. Okay, we didn't ask for that, but all right.
Somebody said a Capital. I don't know if Capital and Birkenstock work together, and I wouldn't be mad at that.
Oh, R.I.p. to the designer. He just died.
He just passed away. The main guy from Capital. Somebody said Sneaky League Jordan brand. Okay.
Cute. If anyone's listening. You know,
I would like to see. Do you know she's a influencer, a sneakerhead? Her name is like Was Good.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Her time's coming for sure.
God. Her shit is
Her time's coming. Her time is
I
definitely
could
coming.
see her doing something because she also worked with Keith, right? Or Kith.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I could see that also doing something.
Yeah,
I love her. I started doing my
her
stuff because I was like, I
stuff.
like her.
Yeah, I
The
think she has.
nails,
I think she's inspired a lot of people.
I
Yeah.
kind of feel some way about if she did get something.
Because
She's
she
a
doesn't
very
know a lot.
fashionable
I
person,
agree.
Yes, because
she's fly, but she don't
there
know a lot. I
was
agree
a
with that.
show that was on Sneaker News or Soul
on
Collector.
BET.
Was it on BET?
It was powered through BET. Yes.
What was
Ooh,
it?
but it was her and
this other dude
Mouse.
named Mouse. I was about to call him Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, it's
Mouse.
He's
Mouse
like-
Jones.
Yes.
That's his name. And then some other dude.
He's very much like in the podcasting world.
Yes.
But it was like a sneaker show, and he basically ran the whole show. Like she was, I guess,
know,
one of the
I love
hosts,
her.
but like she didn't really know much about anything.
They just
or
needed
what they
like
were
a
talking
a cute
about.
girl that could,
Yes.
that looked like she knew what she was talking about,
Yes.
basically.
And I remember when I was talking to Roya about this too. I don't even know if I don't think we had a group
Right.
chat then, but I remember we just talked about it, and she didn't really know much about shoes, but she is a very fashionable girl.
Yeah,
and I'll
she's
always
very-
give
yes.
her that, yeah. But like the knowledge about like the sneaker world, I don't know if she can hold that.
You know what's funny? Before she became this, she was a dancer. So you would think that even with the dance, like she could tell her story through dance with sneakers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she was a professional dancer before she like popped off doing this.
Okay.
I do feel like her influence in general has opened up for a lot of more women
For sure.
be more comfortable.
For
and also
sure.
mixing up like outfits. At least for me, that's how I
This
kind
is
of started.
the Bodie jersey.
Stuff.
No?
Yeah.
Like how do
And the
you make that
shorts.
into
Oh, yeah.
an outfit? Because trust me, I've seen
I
a
would
lot.
struggle with that.
No, yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of people who like try to dress up with like certain like Nike or Adidas stuff, and
They can't do it.
It's
Doesn't.
not.
Yeah.
And
They
I feel like
can't do
for
it.
her, it really
It
is
works.
like.
If I were to
it
wear this,
works.
I would look funny.
I love
Like,
that. I
period.
love that.
Yeah.
It's not my. It fits so well on her, but like I would feel weird.
She's very little
she
too.
puts
She's
it
a very
together.
itty bitty girl.
I never met her, but she's honestly
tiny.
so cool. I
She's
could see her,
tiny.
even though maybe she might not have the knowledge. I'm not quite sure, but I feel like it just would make sense, and I can already see all of like the fashion sneaker girlies going crazy for
Yeah.
it.
I
too.
agree. I think there's like I feel like it can go both sides, like with brands, because we want someone who is like passionate and like can have that knowledge, but at the same time, like there's just like a certain demographic within sneakers that it's like people are not that serious about it, and like something like that would be easy for like a consumer who's just like, I like the way these look. Period.
Yeah.
She can sell something at the end of the day though. And that's where some of these sneaker people sometimes get in their feelings, because like I get it, like knowing knowledge and being able to like tell, like especially in a space like this, like a podcast space is important. But at the end of the day, there are a lot of people who are into sneakers, unfortunately, that just aren't marketable when it comes to selling something.
No, yeah.
And you have to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Because
I definitely agree with
I'm
that.
telling you, everybody ain't meant to be on the surface. Okay. We all have to be working somewhere doing something, you know?
Yeah.
And for this, a girl like this, she can sell 1 million units probably. You know what I mean?
She got almost 500,000 followers.
Yeah.
Like,
She got invited to Hugo Boss.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
gonna meet her one day on a trip. Watch.
yeah.
Y'all about to hook up soon.
Man,
Before the end of the year.
What does she do for Kith?
So she started off as
right?
so she was a Kith girl, like just in the stores
Yeah.
at first, and then after she left the store, she now works on like the I believe the production side of Kith. So like she's like in the office now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Nice.
Ugh, love.
I love.
Well, thank you guys always for sending in your responses to our questions.
Thank you. We appreciate the engagement.
Thanks, Jen, so much for coming on. We really loved having you.
I know.
I love
Thank
this
you for
conversation
having
with
me.
you.
I know. We
Yeah.
would keep it going.
I
Yeah.
was like, I could talk.
No, you were great.
Yeah, you are. I want to hear more stories.
No, trust I have so many.
But let the people know where they can find you on social and all that.
Yeah, so my name is Jen from the blog, JEN, the number 4, ROM, the blog on Instagram, TikTok. I'm working on my YouTube.
Okay.
Okay. You
So
said
that'll come out soon.
That's fun. And as always, do not forget to follow us on Instagram at SneakyLinkPod. Subscribe to our streaming platforms on Apple Podcast and Spotify, Sneaky Link Pod. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, Sneaky Link Podcast. And as always, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Sneaky Link.
it's been real.
Thank you. Bye.